Hello everyone and welcome back to Winston's Wild Moments. Yes, we are always super excited when we have the opportunity to come before you all, and quite frankly we missed you all. So we have a lineup for you today of some of our Winston's Wild Moments, and we always categorize it: the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Well, before we even get started with anything, listen, I'm calling the whole nation. This was a national wild moment. We need to pray. I don't care who you voted for. We got to pray for Joe Biden. Did y'all see him falling? Listen, can I tell you the truth? All I was thinking about is he must be sleeping for real. I thought it was a joke. He fell 3 times.
Hey, you can't talk about Joe. He was going up still, and you know it happens sometimes. I'm not going to call him out because I've fallen plenty of times.
Well, see, that's what I was going to get into. That's why I brought up the president, but we need to get an escalator going up the plane next time. But I remember that time. This was a major wow moment. So my wife, my pretty, beautiful wife, she had a major meeting up in the Atlanta area. She had on her power suit. She had on her bag. She had on her heels. and we were, after this major meeting, we was gonna go out on a date. This was pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
And I saw her. She was coming out. You know how they do in the movies when the hair is blowing and the sun is hitting her just right. She was touching up a lipstick, and all of a sudden, I didn't see my wife.
I went down.
And I looked, what? It was like, down goes Frazier, down goes Frazier, right in front of this building with all the glass and all the executives. She fell.
I was so embarrassed. I missed a major step.
No, I was embarrassed. She bust her knee to the white knee.
I did, y'all. I was like,
got up bleeding, looking crazy. I said, what is wrong with her?
A bad wow moment.
You know when you hurt, when you do, and you keep doing that.
And I'm limping. I'm like, what has happened? And I missed a major step. So I was like, you know what? I got to be more careful. So I'm not going to talk about President Joe Biden because I've been there where you go into a major event, all eyes on you, and down goes Courtney. So
you went down.
I went down. But I got back up.
So if it can happen to the president,
it can happen to anybody.
So please watch your step. But in the meantime, listen, President Biden, get an escalator, a cane, or something. We can't have that. That look bad for whole America.
It just happened though sometimes.
How you fall 3 times?
You just miss a step. You know, you going up, you jogging, then all of a sudden, it just happened.
But when you went down, I was just looking to see who watching.
And I said, Lord, please let nobody have seen me. And I said, did you think somebody saw me?
And you know you hurt because you tried to get up real fast.
I tried to get up so fast, y'all.
And pain just brought you right back down.
I said, I can't have this happen again. But I went back to that building and I remember that step. So I learned from it. But yeah, that was a bad wow moment.
But a great wow moment is, was really proud of you. You was able to help a young lady. Please share that.
Yeah, so of course, one of the things I really love is about making a difference in people's lives. I'm really passionate about just having dreams come true. So I was sharing with my husband that I have a young lady, one of my mentees, and she's a single woman with 3 kids, and she had dreams of home ownership. And so many times we seem like that's so far away. It's one of those things when you're trying to purchase a home, just doesn't seem like something you can accomplish. But I'm proud to say she listened to some recommendations. And so the recommendations were, if you're a first-time home buyer, you may be eligible for grants. You may be eligible for down payment assistance programs. And of course, certain financial institutions have where you can get up to $10,000 to assist with those non-reoccurring closing costs. And so I remember having a conversation with her, and she listened. And she was like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. And I was like, at least just give it a try. The best thing could be you could get it. The worst thing is you're already on this track. I'm pleased to say she called me the other day, and I was sharing with my husband. Tears just came to my eyes because she surprised her family, her 3 children, with their home. And she didn't let them know that they were getting a home, and she had prepared, got the furniture, and recorded them going into their home. Y'all, that was a wow moment for me, a good wow moment, because that's what I enjoy doing. So I had to share that. If you are one that are in the home buying, just generation, home buying segment, home buyer path, check out those grants. Check out those down payment assistance programs, because it could be closer than what you think. So
now, she will be doing more financial videos. We're going to call it Finances with First Lady. We're going to be doing that soon, because now you're really good at what you do. But I have some good and some bad. Because yes, you're good. And the start of the pandemic, so she put us on this financial plan. And I remember I went to Burger King, everybody. Burger King. And I didn't know she was tracking my expenses. Who been to Burger King? What are you doing? We on a plan. And I didn't understand. I said, I got a #1 with cheese combo.
that was $10.
But what I am saying is, we weren't gonna go in the po house because of this. But she went off on me, everybody. And I said, you worse than a bill collector. And so, but when we stayed on track after she went off on me about a #1 with cheese, cut in half, no onions, no pickles.
And you supersize your drink.
You ain't got to tell my business. There you go. You love to tell my business. You don't want nobody to tell your
But
business.
you supersize. Not only did he go eat out after we had groceries at the house, you supersized the combo.
I just figured the groceries wasn't gonna cook themselves, so a pastor was hungry, so he went out and broke bread. But can I get to the good?
Okay.
I'm trying to give you a compliment.
All right.
So she kept us on this. Couldn't even go to Burger King. We didn't do any trips. We didn't go out. I'm watching everybody on Facebook. They here. We ain't went nowhere. We just went up the street and came back.
Upstairs,
downstairs. Same clothes. Just we were budgeting. Well, she says, you know what? I know I've been hard on you. I know this been different. But tell them the news. We
are debt free. Other than our home, which we know it takes time to pay off those large purchases. And so I went to my husband and I shared that with him, because we have our financial updates. It was a 3-year plan, and the pandemic still happened, right? So some of it helped because we couldn't travel, we couldn't do those things. But I wanted to really improve our economic legacy. And that comes with being out of debt. And so that's something that many of our households are really enchained with debt, and I didn't want that to be us. So
well, I can say you didn't budget in the #1 with cheese, but you did budget in a few Amazon boxes that were able to get in here.
That is true, but they were part of the bigger picture. So
what bigger picture?
Like we needed things for repairs, our entertainment. I just have in my mind the budget, and so it did not include.
But who told the Amazon man to stop leaving the boxes at the front door and leave them on the side?
Well, see, what happened.
The camera looking.
What happened was those were impulse buys, and so we have those impulse buys, and we do have to control them. But
because it's new, right?
No, I had this last year.
Every time.
Yeah, it's not new, but yes. So it's one of those things that was a good wow moment, because how many Americans can say that? But it comes with having a strategic plan, working on that plan, and honestly, just knowing that we want to have a future for our kids and grandkids from an economic standpoint. So
the Lord working. The Lord is working. You said kids. You didn't say a kid. You said kids. You can't. Hold on. That's what you said, right?
We got kids.
Let me just put it out there, because the camera is look into the camera, okay, as we talk together.
Okay.
I hope she plays some theme music right here. Because my wife, this is what she said, and I know you ain't no lying first lady, and she says, I will give you a son. She said, all it takes is for you to find us a nanny. And okay, nanny, if you're listening, this is a paid position. You're gonna have to be here for a while, but I think my wife kind of wants you to kind of resemble Medea. I think you got to be Medea or going on 99.
No, I want someone who is seasoned in childcare. They're retired. You know, they have that flexibility in their day. So I want a seasoned person.
So you're saying in front of all that are watching that we're gonna start working on this song?
See, I can't commit to that.
Why? Why? Because he's going to be a son. I already know it.
Really?
Yes. You know why, don't you?
Why?
Because the Bible says he won't give you no more than what you can bear. I'm already in a house full of women.
And you can't bear another person?
No, not another woman.
You don't know that though.
No more reality shows, no more ganging up on me, no more hair care products. It has to be a son. So thank you for telling everyone that you know what, you did agree to this and the son is
No,
on
I
this.
didn't agree to it. I can't do this and I don't have any help. So, I'm a career person. I'm a first lady. I'm a mom. And I'm in a sorority. My days
you
are
won't let
jammed.
you won't let us forget that.
I won't let you forget.
Speaking of that.
Wait a minute.
When does it wear out? I told the other day, I said, you got to have the shoes, the house shoes, the scarf, the umbrella, the tag, everything coming in. By now, we know who you belong to. We don't need no more paraphernalia. When did this wear off?
It doesn't wear off.
Not even a little bit?
Nope.
I mean, you got 9 raincoats. You can't wear but one.
I don't have 9. I just got 3.
I'm going to pull them out.
I got a green
That's
one,
okay.
a gray.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. They get the point.
I don't have 9.
They get the point.
You're not going to raincoat, Shane. That's not what you're going to do.
Okay. All right. But if we get the nanny, so please, nanny, if you are listening, please get in touch with us. Once again, paid position. We're going to need you. But you are the only thing that's standing in between me getting my son.
And time is winding down.
It is, because I can't be like Abraham. I can't be, and you don't need to be like Sarah now.
First of all, I'm youthful.
Okay.
I still got some time.
Okay.
A little bit. Just a little.
So we want to make sure of that. And so, but yes, if you are listening, we want that to definitely happen. And we're back. Normally you have to break for station identification, but we had to pause for 7 identifications. So we're back. Want to tell you I was proud of you. We had to go back to your home church where her parents were both members, and I didn't think you were going to make it and going back, but you did a phenomenal job in introducing your husband, and I just want to give you your props.
Well, thank you.
But after it was after that we were headed to a particular service, and like always, I was waiting for my wife. So, I'm going to preach, and she just getting her hair ready. And they expected me to deliver a message, and she just making sure her makeup is okay. And they want to hear from God, and she trying to figure out what shoes she gonna put on. So I kind of looked at her.
So let me give full disclosure. Women, wives, mothers, we have more than one duty than I perceive sometimes our counterparts.
Oh, I'm a counterpart.
You're a counterpart. You're my partner. And so I had to get my little one ready. I had prepared and seasoned some food for when we got home. I had gotten up early and had taken care of 4 or 5 tasks. And then I had to get myself ready. So yes, I was running slightly behind time because I have multiple things that I have to do. And all you have to do is get yourself together.
That's all.
That's it.
Okay. Can I finish my story?
Finish. The floor is yours.
And so as I am trying to go, I kind of gave one of them looks like, you need to pick up the pace. So she gave me another look. And then we both laughed. Because I want you to hear from her side of the story what happened.
So it's a Sunday morning, and so I'm mindful that my husband has to preach.
Yes.
But when he gave me that look, I told him my mama was on one side and my dad was on the other side. Because my mama wanted to say, "What you looking at? Why you looking at me like that? Do you have a problem?" My daddy was saying, "Let it go, baby girl. Don't say nothing." And I was just sitting here like, which one am I going to respond? Because part of me wants to say, "Don't look at me like that." The other part was say, "Don't respond to him like that." Just, so I told him later. I didn't say anything. I actually, suppressed the comment. But when he looked at me like that, it was an internal struggle for me not to respond inappropriately. Because I was like, now, what is going on? But I shared with him later. I said, "Love, just to know when you looked at me like that, I didn't say nothing. But in my mind, I was struggling on what I was going to say and how I was going to say it." So he got a laugh out of it because I said Daisy was on one side and Jimmy was on the other.
But all husbands, counterparts, which I found out I am, you understand the struggle of trying to get there at a decent time, and especially pastors and pastor wives. I know you feel me, but we made it on time. But it is never a dull moment in the Winston household, especially with you.
And it wasn't dull. We made it on time. I was actually able to get some breakfast, so it was all good. So I'm glad I didn't respond, because sometimes we can add fuel to an already kind of tense environment. And so, my daddy part prevailed, and I was gentle.
Do you know how to be gentle?
I'm gentle. I was gentle.
Gentle, huh?
I was gentle.
Okay.
I'm gentle.
I'm okay. Anyway, Miss Gentle.
Yeah, that's my new name.
Miss Gentle.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and you got a lot of people referring to me as a tadpole, and their spouses now as tadpoles.
They love tadpole. They was like, "We're so glad you came up with that name. We got a little tadpole too." So the tadpole has gone viral. Tadpole husband all across the USA.
So, also had another event that I want to discuss. We, like so many other churches in our area, have partnered with the Village in their food distributing, and been such a blessing to partner with them. So many of the area churches, and so my mom, who's a part of it, Councilwoman Sandra Thornton, shouts out. She asked me that the senior citizens building wasn't receiving their boxes because the truck hadn't come. So she partnered with the mayor for us to get his truck, and we would pick up the boxes so that the senior citizens could get their food. And we were trying to find his house, and went in the wrong yard. Didn't get far because, once again, it was two dogs. The dogs did have all their teeth, but it was two dogs. And so I left, didn't think none of it, found out we was at the wrong house, found the mayor's house, got his truck. Thank you, Mayor Trammell, for allowing us to use that, then go back. But my mom later said that there was a area chat group that I guess that when I walked into the wrong yard, they saw me, and she was just sharing with me some of the comments of people were saying that, that's why they are locked and loaded for anybody to come in their yard, and just a lot of hurtful things. And I just wanted to just ask or raise the question that will we get to a point that the first thing we don't see in one another is something malicious, something evil, ill intent, that perhaps we give each other at least the space to find out the person for who they are and just not automatically think, oh, this is something of dire or doom and gloom consequences, because I was just merely as a pastor with a councilwoman that was trying to find the mayor's truck so that we could do a great deed, so that we can do a nice challenge for the senior citizens. And so please give time enough to find out that situation, because every situation is not the same situation.
Yeah, that was an ugly wow moment, because you went into a yard, and I read some of the comments. They were saying that he was coming to have the dogs get used to his scent and coming back to rob the place later, and that you were, doing something of ill intent, giving the dogs food or something. And it was not any of that. You were just really at the wrong place.
Yes.
And, that was one of the things that had me thinking, okay, you were that close really to having where someone wanted to do bodily harm to you. Some of the comments were like they wanted to kill you just for being at the wrong house at what it seemed like the wrong time. And so we just want to bring that ugly wow moment as an example of how sometimes a good gesture can go wrong so quickly. Again, recapping, a pastor, a father, a great provider, and he went to a yard trying to deliver food boxes to the community, and a group were saying that they were locked and loaded and ready for you. So that was something that happened. And for those who follow the wow moments, can you imagine us coming back and sharing that, okay, Pastor Winston's been shot, Pastor Winston's killed, Pastor Winston has now in recovery because of someone not thinking first something positively and going to something negatively. So wanted to just bring that ugly moment, because of course we made a commitment to make light of some heavy situations, but also share our good, our bad, and ugly. So that's the reality of what has happened in the Winstons household.
But the nice challenge.
Yes, so you were doing that. So we are now wrapping up with this Winston wow moment, and we've had some nice challenges. And so those who've been tagged, who answered the call, as a reminder, the nice challenge, if you get tagged, it's just simply to be nice. Doing something out of your way to put a smile on somebody's face, to do something that you wouldn't normally do, and let us celebrate the smiles that happen. So we've had some successes from the nice challenge. I had one that was shared where a neighbor was in her 90s, and she actually went and cleared out their yard. There was after the hurricane, so there was like a lot of stuff that needed to be removed, and the neighbor was just so ecstatic. She was like, oh, that's so nice, and gave her a Dr. Pepper, and she was so happy that she was able to just put a smile on somebody's face. So thank you for accepting the nice challenge. We'll have some photos and shots that she shared, and along with other smiles that have been coming along from the nice challenge. So let's keep it up.
Well, I do want to challenge my sister, Naomi Thornton.
All right,
so
Naomi.
You've been challenged. I know it's a challenge to be nice, but you've been challenged.
She can do it.
Okay, I know you're going to challenge one of your soror sisters.
Why it took so much?
Just kind of build a table. Go ahead.
We're gonna challenge Soror Miracle Avery. She's gonna accept the nice challenge.
All right. And I want to challenge Pastor Scott and Pastor Kim. I want to challenge you also for the nice challenge, and one more for you.
So I'm going to do one of my nieces. So Katina Johnson, you've been challenged for the nice challenge.
Okay. And I want to challenge you.
Okay.
For the nice challenge. You got to stop being so violent.
Now, this as we wrap up.
Okay.
Wrap up.
No.
If you all believe that I am violent, you look at me.
We were watching a documentary on Tina Turner, and you looked at me and said, I'm Ike, and you Tina. Did you not say that?
I said, I'm not about to eat any cake, and don't you even think about being no Ike.
But then you turned around and said, if anything, I'm Ike, and you turn Tina.
I am Ike.
How I'm gonna be?
I'm Ike and you Tina. Alright. If anybody believes that, then you comment below. But thank you all for watching this week's Wild Moments. We know you not Tina and I'm not Ike. You Courtney and I'm Michael.
No.
I'm Courtney.
No, I'm David Ruffin. And you Otis.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. I'm David Ruffin. And these are the Temptations. And he's the Temptation.
Wow.
Thank you all. We'll see
Yes,
you next
love
time.
you.
Thank you for watching
Thank
this week's
you.
Winston's Wild Moments. Bye, everyone.
Bye.